Let us begin. I trust you've prepared the clay? Very good. Now, I would have you sculpt for me a porksy. Plump, with floppy ears and a short curly tail.
A porksy. I think I know what you mean. There we are. How's that?
What is that?
Well, it is certainly creative. There's no denying that.
Yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that matters.
You're not helping.
A grotesque parody of reality.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality.
I love that it made
Which
the
is
pig
why
noise.
the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the porksy's image steady in your mind's eye. Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise, on wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality.
Not bad for a first attempt. Now, let us see what can be done for young Halric. Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
A name. All right, I've decided. Now. Go, Angelo!
Angelo? Huh. Let's see what he says. That seemed to help a little bit. How was he, Backlog? Did it work? I believe it did. You and your fledgling familiar have done well. My eyes do not deceive. A hint of color has returned to his soul. I would jump for joy if I weren't so exhausted. We're so close now, Halric. As you are even now in the process of discovering this magic asks much of the invoker, what you may not have realized is that the same is also true of the subject. As such, we must proceed with caution. However, with further treatment, I have the utmost confidence the boy will make a full recovery. Observing the reanimation of his stagnant soul has been most enlightening. I will need time to put my theories to the proof, but I believe I can fashion a spell to produce the opposite effect. That is, to induce stagnation, thus enabling our safe transport back to the source via Alisaie. A thought occurred to me about this treatment. Backlug said when the soul is rendered dormant, the mind is separated from the body, that a person becomes incapable of interacting with the world around them. Does that not sound a lot like some of the tempered back in the source? Not really, it is the fate of the most tempered to become slaves to primal, save in a handful of cases, or am I missing something? If I can master this technique, the art of revitalizing the soul, I know of at least one in the source who could desperately use such treatment. Abu. Exactly, his condition is uncannily similar to Halric's, is it not? The only difference being that his soul is suffused with earth-aspected ether instead of the light. It follows that if his soul is subject to a similar kind of stagnation, there may be a chance we can save him, right? Forgive me, but who is this Gabu fellow of whom you speak? It's a long story. Kind of. I see, his condition does sound similar, yet there is much and more about the soul that remains unknown even to me. I say this is not to discourage you, you understand, but to remind you that this is delicate work we do here, work requiring patience. Of course, and as long as there is hope for the patients here, I will devote whatever time is needed to see this through. But I refuse to spend the time in idleness. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay here with Angelo and continue with their treatment. The two of you should return to the Crystarium with Backlug and see if you can't make some headway with their newer positive theories. I would tell you to rest first, but I see you're not to be convinced. The fire of youth. Let us return to the Crystarium then. Finally, I found you. Hey. Hi, Sheer, what are you doing all the way out here? There's trouble back in Yulmore. Lady Chai's beside herself, sighing, pacing the whole lot, near enough begged me to go and find you. Sighing and pacing, you say? It must be urgent. I take it I will be returning to the Crystarium alone? Go on then, if it's not as if I have anything for you to do. Thank you, Backlug. Alright.
I want to save Gabu more than anything else.
Sorry for bothering you and all that, but she says the future of Yulmore is at stake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we better go over there then.